Hi there and welcome to my channel. My name is Maura and I'm a physical therapist and certified yoga teacher. Today I'll be sharing a yoga for tight shoulders and upper back practice. This is a great practice if you find you have a lot of tension in the shoulders and upper back. So be sure to save this one to your favorites and come back often. As always, please make sure that it's safe for you to be practicing yoga and that you're always listening to your body. I have several different props with me today that I'm going to be using during the practice. I have a strap, I have a couple of blocks, a blanket, and a bolster. No worries if you don't have these props at home. If you have anything similar, like a couch cushion or something that you can use as a block that's sturdy, you can go ahead and use that in your practice. I'll link what I'm using in the description box below so you can check that out, as well as other injury prevention for yoga resources. So when you're ready, just find your way to a comfortable seat and just close your eyes, gently resting your hands on top of the thighs. And just take a deep breath in through your nose if you're able to, otherwise breathe in any way that feels comfortable to you. On your next breath, take a deep inhale, raise your arms overhead, reach as tall as you can. And then on your exhale, turn towards the right, and gently resting that left hand on the right knee, maybe using it to push you a little bit further into rotation, but keeping your spine up nice and tall. And as you exhale, gently unwind that twist. Bring the arms back up, maybe looking up if that feels good. And then exhale, twist to the opposite side. Let's go through one more round of each. Unwind, reaching up, reaching your spine nice and tall. And then exhale, twist back to the right. Deep breath here as you let it out. Rotate back to the center, reach up last time. Nice and tall, creating lots of length and space in the spine, and then rotate over to the left. As you gently unwind your twist, find your strap or anything similar that you're using at home, and just hold it between two hands and draw a little bit of tension in between. You might want to wrap it around your hands, that's fine too. So you want it to be just a slight bit wider than your shoulders. And then as you inhale, bring your arms up with a little bit of tension in between. Just notice how this feels different to before when we were just raising our arms naturally. This is going to bring a bit of engagement into the upper back. And then as you exhale, keep the tension on that strap and just lower it down. We'll do this 3 more times. If you'd like to come a little bit wider, that's fine too. Just get a little bit of tension on that strap. And as you inhale, press your hands outward, just activating the shoulders and the upper back slightly. Releasing tension in the body is more than just stretching. There's also some involvement with muscle engagement that does help to release those feelings of tightness. And then exhale, bring your hands down again. 2 more times. Inhale, pull slightly on the strap. Feel the shoulders and the upper back muscles engage. Try to keep the shoulders, they can come up a little bit, but try to keep them so that they're not too close to your ears. A nice balance in between. And then exhale, bring it down. 1 more time, and this time we're going to stay up here. Bring it up if you'd like to slide your hands a little bit wider and then just take a different grip on the strap. That's fine. And then we're gonna gently just pull that strap over to the right, getting a stretch through that left side body. Keep some tension on the strap, and then inhale, back up to center. Gently side bend over to the left, noticing the stretch through the right side body this time. Inhale back up. Let's go one more time to each side. Just a gentle pull on the strap, nothing too aggressive. Inhale back up. Last time over to the side. Maybe looking up if that feels good, maybe going a little bit further if that's what your body's asking for. And then inhale it back up. Release those arms and just give the shoulders a little roll. You might notice some heat was starting to build in the shoulders and the upper back there. I'm just gonna take your strap and just put it off to the side for now. Inhale your arms up to a cactus shape, and then exhale, round the back, bring the elbows together. Inhale, arch and open up that chest, bringing lots of space for the breath. And then exhale, round and bring the elbows together. Last time, inhale, open that chest, spread the fronts of the shoulders away from each other, opening up the pec muscles, drawing the elbows back. And then exhale, right arm under left, coming into eagle arms. And if you can, wrapping the hands around so that you can gently press the elbows together, tuck your chin slightly here and feel the opening in the upper back. One last deep breath here as you keep gently pressing those elbows together, feeling the shoulder blades slide away from each other, maybe feeling some tension in those muscles there. And as you exhale, unwind the hands. Just bring your hands down, shoulder roll, and we'll go through that and then wrapping the arms on the opposite side. So inhale, cactus arms up in this seated position. Exhale, round the spine, bring the elbows to touch. Inhale, open up the chest. And exhale, bring your hands back to touch. Last time, inhale, open the chest. And this time we're going to wrap left elbow under right. It's okay if you are not with me on the side, just do whichever arm you didn't do before. Gently press those elbows together. Feel some lengthening in the muscles between the shoulder blades and the spine. Try and keep the shoulders down away from the ears. And maybe gently push the elbows forward if you're looking for more of a stretch in that upper back. Slightly rounding the spine here. Just play around with it and see where you feel the most sensation. Exhale, unwind, and just give your shoulders another little roll here. We're going to make our way to tabletop. So in your tabletop, just bring your hands underneath your shoulders and your knees underneath your hips. Spread your fingertips out wide. And here we're just gonna try some shoulder and scapular mobility. So very important, don't bend the elbows. We really wanna isolate the movement to the back of the shoulder here and see if you can press the floor away. And then bring your chest forward. So we're sort of protracting and retracting the scapula here. So all of the movement is coming from the scapula and my upper back. I'm not bending the elbows at all. So try to go through slowly, match it with your breathing, see what feels good. If you notice we're not quite involving the back like we do with a cat-cow, we'll get there in just a second. Let's do one more. Press the earth away and then bring the shoulders together. That should have been some nice movement after that intense eagle arm stretch. So let's move into some traditional cat-cow now. So we're gonna drop the belly and lift the gaze, really pull that heart forward. And then as you exhale, here's that protraction again, tucking the chin and pressing the earth away, really getting some lengthening in that upper back. Inhale. Arch the spine, lift the gaze, pull that chest forward, maybe retract the shoulder blades a little bit here. And then as you exhale, tuck the chin, press the earth away. Coming back to neutral tabletop, let's take a thread the needle, any variation that you like. We'll start on the right, reaching that arm high, and then tucking that hand under, threading it through. Maybe moving the top arm out of the way or to the side to try and press into a little bit more rotation here. Let's take 3 deep breaths. When you're ready, just press yourself up, re-extend that arm, get a counter twist the opposite direction, and then replace your hand back down on the mat. Coming back in through your tabletop, opposite arm, rotate and reach that left arm up, really twist through that spine as much as you can comfortably, and then dive that arm through, bringing the head down to the mat. Using the opposite arm to press yourself into a little bit more rotation if that feels good for you today. When you're ready, press it back up, reach that arm nice and tall, and then just bring your hand back down to the mat. Walk your hips back a little on your mat so you have room to come down into puppy pose, bringing the hands to the top corners and bringing either the forehead or the chin down, trying to keep your hips stacked over your knees. And this will depend on your flexibility. If you can, keep the elbows off the ground. If not, just bring them down and then try to press the chest toward the mat. And then come on back up, back through your tabletop. You can move your knees a little bit closer here, widen them towards the edges of the mat, bring the big toes to touch, and sit back for your child's pose. Bringing your head down to the mat or a block or a blanket. Let's give our shoulders a little bit of a rest by pulling our hands back down by our heels. And we'll take 5 deep breaths here before we continue our shoulder and upper back practice. Gently bring your arms forward again and just come back up in any way that feels comfortable. Maybe bringing the knees in a little bit. Move your hands back to the top of the mat. We're going to press up into a downward dog and just take 5 deep breaths there in any modifications that you'd like to use. So send your hips up and back, maybe pedaling the feet out. Try and send the hips back as far as you can, get some length through the spine. Bring the knees back down to the mat, lower yourself down to your belly. Taking either Sphinx or Cobra here. Sphinx is a little gentler on the back, but if you're looking for more, you can certainly press up into a cobra. And so we're getting a little extension in the spine. Try and wrap the shoulders back here and really press the front of the chest forward just to get a little bit deeper. Lower yourself down to the mat, just placing your head down, and keep your hands next to you in sort of a cactus movement. And we'll do a little bit more engagement for the upper back. We'll take an exhale and we'll raise our chest off of the mat, sort of like a half locust here. You're welcome to do full locust. Squeeze the shoulder blades together, maybe squeezing the glutes or relaxing the glutes. It depends on what feels good for your lower back. And then exhale down. We'll do that 2 more times. Inhale, lift up. Keep breathing here. Exhale, lower down. One last time. Lift up. Keep looking down to avoid getting a crank in your neck. And then exhale, lower down. You're going to come onto your side. Either side, it doesn't matter because we're going to get a chance to do both. And we're just going to do a little bit of rotation. If you would like to have something to support your head, you can grab a block or a blanket just to keep your head in line with your spine. You're going to bring your hands out in front of you about the height of your shoulders and bend your knees so they're about hip height here. We're trying to isolate some rotation through the spine. We're going to take an inhale and reach that top arm up and over as far as you can go. I have a wall here, so I'm going to bend my elbow, but otherwise you could keep the arm straight. And then exhale, bring that arm down. So we're sort of opening the book and closing the book as we get the rotation through the spine. Inhale, open that side. And exhale, close. 2 more times. Inhale, open. And you can even stay in this rotated position and work on some breathing and trying to get deeper. It's a great exercise to bring mobility to the spine. And exhale, close. Last one on this side, and then we'll switch to the other side. Inhale, open. And exhale, close. I'm gonna turn around on my mat just so that you can still see what I'm doing. You can feel free to just flip over if you're at home. Same positioning, arms out in front about shoulder height, bending the knees to hip height. And we're gonna inhale and open that chest, getting rotation through the spine. Exhale, close. Inhale, open. Exhale, close. You might even get a few pops and cracks throughout your spine in this, and that's okay. Inhale, open. Exhale, close. Last time. Reach that arm up and over. Take a nice deep breath here. And then exhale, close. Slowly press yourself up to an easy seat. And we'll take a little bit more of a restorative pose now, just getting some opening through the chest. So you'll need either a bolster or a couch cushion, and I'm going to use the blocks to build myself a little ramp here. So you're going to bring your bottom towards the bottom of the cushion. Slowly recline yourself back. You can keep your legs any way that's comfortable. They can be bent, you can have them straight, or you can take a hip opening option by placing the soles of the feet together. And then just gently bring your arms out to the side, however far it feels comfortable for you, if you feel some stretching through the chest. And we're gonna stay here for 10 deep breaths. When you're ready, gently bring your arms closer in, bring your knees in if you took the hip opening option. Slowly press yourself up to an easy seat. Be keeping your gaze soft. And we're going to take one last deep breath to close our practice for tight shoulders and upper back today. Inhaling the arms up. And then exhale, hands to heart center. Thank you so much for joining me for this yoga practice for tight shoulders and upper back. If you enjoyed this practice, please leave a thumbs up and a comment and let me know how it went for you. And don't forget to subscribe. It really does help more people to find my content on YouTube. If you're interested in doing more body part specific practices, definitely check out this playlist that will be popping up right here in the corner, and I'll see you next time.